Hello, beautiful homemakers. I'm still gathering info for the next Fascinating Womanhood installment. But in the meantime, I just watched Sherry Brandell over at Style by Color. She was having a 3-day class to talk about the latest trends. And while she encourages the use of trends so that you look updated and more modern, I have a completely different take. Sherry is a fashionista, and I love her website. I love her color test. I think you should all go to Style by Color, take her quiz, and find out the colors that are perfect for you. But her emphasis is on fashion, and my emphasis is on femininity. What will turn a man's head for the right reasons. Many women, as we have talked about before in several videos, don't seem to understand that what the fashion houses sell them isn't what men like to see women wearing. And women may feel so fashionable and chic, and yet the people around them might see them as frumpy or loose or ridiculous. That is how bad the new trends are. So I have 10 terrible trends that you will want to miss. Sherry Brandell did all the work. She is the one that looked at the trend reports. All I am doing is giving you my take on the new trends. I think the fashion houses right now are lazy and that they are playing you. Think back to the heyday of Hollywood, the absolutely gorgeous way women dressed. From suits to sundresses, elegant gowns to everyday dress wear. It might not have been as comfortable because they didn't have the same fabrics that we have today, but they sure were more beautiful. Think about how Edith Head and others in Hollywood like Oleg Cassini knew how to dress women to make women look their best. And compare the gorgeous dresses of Dior in that 1992 film Mrs. Heiress Goes to Paris, which takes place in the 1950s. Compare that to the clownish, cartoonish caricatures of today's clothing lines. Be sure to watch the movie Mrs. Heiress Goes to Paris on YouTube. It is a classic must-see film, and the 2022 remake is also good, but the original is far superior. Compare those clothes to how we dress today. Now, I'm not going to do the trends in the same order that Sherry did, and I may not even be able to find pictures of everything. Finding pictures is what takes the longest part of recording videos. Editing and then finding pictures, and it's the pictures that really slow me down. So I may just have to talk about some of these trends. The first trend is maximalism. This is so not flattering. It may be fun for fashionistas, influencers, or the over-the-top clothing that is shown on a runway. But maximalism in real life looks ridiculous. Now, Sherry and others, they love animal prints, but we've talked in past videos about why animal prints never look good on women. Many women love animal prints, but since they are so on trend right now, you actually shouldn't wear them, because then you will stand out in a good way. If you walk into a room and women are wearing various animal prints, you look like you're in a zoo, and you will be the one turning heads because you won't look like an animal. When men see women in animal prints, they say, "Wow, she's wild, she's feisty, she's loose." You are going to get hit on more if you're wearing animal prints because they're thinking you are up for a good time that night. Or if you're older, they're thinking cougar. Don't do it. If you feel that, oh, you have to have something animal print, well, then make it your phone case, even though I don't even suggest that. Or a scarf tied around the handle of your purse. Or a little tiny print on a shoe. Or a bow. Something small and not overwhelming. Don't fall for what the influencers are trying to sell you. They make money when you buy. Resist. You don't look good in it. Animal prints make you look fat, unless it's an incredibly expensive quality piece. And I'm talking like $700 blouse expensive. Women that can afford to pay that much for a small print blouse can look fine because the fabric and the designer knows what they're doing. But that 9/10 of the time is not going to be what you find in the stores, now is it? So resist. Be different. Look classier. When things are in fashion, oftentimes they don't look good because it's a trend designed to make money, not make you look good. So stay away from animal prints and maximalism. Maximalism is over the top and you will look ridiculous. Think clownish. A clown is a maximalist. Everything about him is maximized. Now, faux fur looks ridiculous when it is huge, like the new trend is going towards. Avoid it. If you have a really delicate faux fur collar on a jacket, that's fine, as long as it is not over the top fluffy. If it is super soft, and I have seen some of these at home, it's gorgeous, several $100s, so soft and beautiful. Then go look at yourself in the mirror. Does it make you look fat? It might. Or worse, is it not your color? Not everyone looks good in black, and not everyone looks good in brown. I inherited a fur jacket, and I put it on the first time, and instantly I looked pale and sick. Thought, well, I can't wear this. I sure hope my niece can wear it, because I look terrible in it. Brown is not my color. And if you have real fur that is in your color, feel free to wear it. I don't recommend buying new furs. This faux fur trend makes you look like a big fat marshmallow, puffy, overweight. Or if it's brown, you look like a big shaggy bear. Avoid it. Another one is yarn craft. Now, if you've made something petite out of yarn, whatever it may be, a scarf or a vest, a sweater, feel free to wear it. The trend, though, of yarn craft looks ridiculous. It is maximalism, it's puffy, and it makes you look frumpy and fat. Avoid it at all costs. Jumpsuits are also coming back in style, or maybe they never went away. But we say no to jumpsuits, even though they look fabulous on you. Why do we say no to jumpsuits? Because when you have to use the restroom, your jumpsuit ends up on the floor. You don't want your clothes lying on a public restroom floor, now do you? And you're not going to wear a jumpsuit at home, because you don't dress up like that at home, do you? So just avoid the jumpsuits, even though it makes you look slender and fabulous. Leather, especially the shiny or liquid leather, they look like hot pants. Think Olivia Newton-John at the end of Grease. Leather leggings. That is a great, big, giant no-no, unless you're looking for a one-night stand. It looks terrible. Even if you're 20 and can pull it off and you look fabulous in it, you still shouldn't wear it. Why? Because you send the wrong message to men. That's why. Leather also makes you look pudgy. When Sherry said that one of the trends is dramatic necklines, I was thinking, great. Oh, I love dramatic necklines as long as they're not plunging, but if they have lots of detail or beautiful colors around your neck, anything that showcases you. I was thinking, oh, this will be a great trend. No, the dramatic neckline that is trending now are gigantic turtlenecks. Now think about that word, turtleneck. You've got your head poking out of a sweater, right? Well, these turtlenecks have huge collars that make your head look teeny tiny in this gigantic sweater. You will look just like a tortoise sticking your head out of your shell. Don't fall for this at the stores. Just let the trend die. Don't participate. You will never feel confident in such a ridiculous looking piece of clothing. And it'll be out of fashion as soon as people realize how ridiculous they look. Next is crop wide or ankle pants. When it comes to pants, it doesn't matter what is in fashion. You are only to choose the pants that look good on you and your body type. If flares don't look good on you, you don't wear them. If crops make you look short, you don't wear them. Right now, showing your ankles is in. For most women, that's going to be fine, but not for all. If you don't look good in a cropped pair of pants, then don't wear them. Or if you have to wear them because that's the only thing in the stores, then wear an ankle boot that covers your ankles. I am never going to wear wide legs or flares ever again because I know it just makes me look fat. Just stay out of the stores if they're going to try to make you look so ridiculous. Sweater vests are in. That can be fine. But you're going to have to be careful because it can easily make you also look frumpy. You have to choose carefully. You have to really make sure that it looks good on you and that it's in your color and that it suits your body type. The same goes with knit cardigans. Sometimes they can look great on you and sometimes it can look really frumpy on you. So you have to be careful. It's the grandpa sweater look. Many of the bulky sweaters that are in fashion right now simply add visual weight. Are you such a waif that you need the visual weight? Well then, go for it. It's not going to be most of us, is it? Remember that these trends just end up in the trash. Wraps, capes, and huge scarves. I like wraps, and I tried on capes. Yep, I looked like a big fat marshmallow. Huge scarves. That was in, 10 years ago. Those were long scarves. Now they're huge, bulky scarves. No, just get a beautiful, soft, cashmere scarf in your color. You will love it. You will look great in it. Or it will brighten up a black or a brown coat. Get something beautiful. Not dramatic. Not trendy. Go for beauty. The huge scarves look ridiculous. Imagine that you are overweight and you're middle-aged and you are dressed in your best colors, in clothes that fit you and hit you in the right places. They don't show off your tummy. Your dress doesn't fall at the fattest part of your calf. It falls either at your knee or at your ankle. Clothes that give you an hourglass silhouette. And then imagine a starving model coming in. She's got her beautiful face and skin, and she's wearing these oversized, frumpy, dramatic, clownish clothing. Who's going to turn heads? Oh, you both will, right? But yours is going to be for the right reasons. And hers is going to be for the wrong reasons. People are going to be laughing at her. People laugh at ridiculous clothing. And that is what the fashion houses are serving you up today. Okay, the absolute worst one, the deconstructed suit. This absolutely takes the cake in ridiculousness. Like I said, the fashion designers are being lazy, and they are playing you. It might be suits that button to the side, or that show threads. It's a suit that looks like it's half finished, but the worst part are the ones where the suits have no linings. And you look like a frumpy woman who looks like you cannot afford clothing in your proper size. It's like wearing a size 22 when you had just lost a bunch of weight and now you're a size 14, but you couldn't afford to go buy new clothes, so you're wearing the size 22. No, you look ridiculous. Deconstructed suits look ridiculous. They hang on you terribly. Don't fall for these terrible trends. Another one is denim tops that match your jean color, or denim jumpsuits. We already said jumpsuits are a no-no, but having the same color on top and bottom usually makes you look elegant, right? That monochromatic look usually makes you look slender and well put together, but not when it's denim. Isn't that interesting? When it's denim, you look frumpy. You look mannish. It's just not a good look. You want to turn heads for the right reason. Denim actually doesn't look good around your face. If you want to wear jeans, it's very common. So if you want to stand out, you don't want to be wearing jeans. However, there are many activities where you say, no, I want to wear jeans and I'm comfortable in jeans. Okay, fine. But then you don't want to wear it around your face because denim always washes people out. Everyone, no matter the color of denim, there's something about it that does not look good near your face. Now that you know this, look around you and see if what I say isn't correct. Another trend is going to be fringe, and this may work for some if maybe you live in Texas or you work around horses and you like that Western look. You may be able to pull it off, especially if you're a fashionista. However, most of us are not going to be able to pull it off, and you'll quickly be donating your outfits with fringe. Occasionally, we can find dresses with fringe, kind of a 1920s look. For some women, it's nice, but what I have found when I tried one on once is that it's a very loud costume. It makes noise as you walk, and it gets annoying really fast. Athleisure wear. We've already talked about in prior videos how athletic wear, you just look like a bum. Leggings, they are so out. Men actually don't like you in leggings. Why? Not because you're showing off your perfect bum. No, because very few of us have that. It's because they're showing way too much. You're showing every bump and curve, right? Every flaw is what you're showing. That is what stands out. So stop with the leggings. Don't wear clothes that are too tight. Don't show your midriff. Don't wear clothes that have a plunging neckline. The athleisure wear trend that is coming is more leveled up, which is a good thing. It's not too tight. It's still casual in that it's soft and comfortable, perfect for going on an airplane. But you don't look ridiculous and you don't look like a hot mess, as Cass would say. Athleisure wear is more of a layering pieces to level up your look, but you're still being comfortable. Now, there were a few good things Sherry mentioned. That raspberry or cranberry fuchsia color that looks good on the majority of people. It looks like that color is still in. So if you can snap up some pieces in that color, it really brings out the pink undertones in everyone's skin and makes you look healthy. So if you can find that perfect color for you, then go ahead and snatch up a few of those items. Tank tops for exercising, or sweaters or blouses. Ruffled sleeves are going to be in, and sometimes ruffles can make you look extremely frumpy, so you have to be careful, very careful. But sometimes we have these tops with ruffled sleeves that look so beautiful and feminine. Hopefully you'll be able to find clothing that looks beautiful and feminine and not overly ruffled. The good trend that Sherry mentioned was ladylike dressing and details. Think old Hollywood glamour. It's coming back into style. I hope it's true glamorous style. I hope that it's going to be elegant. You have to be careful with your lace and your sheer overlays. It's very feminine, but if it shows off your stomach at all, that's a big no-no because it makes you look cheap. It completely ruins an outfit. 20-year-olds will disagree, but I'm right. And there is a ton of scientific research to back this up. I read all about it. When men see a well-dressed woman, they treat her decently. They treat her according to how she's dressed. When they see too much skin, like when you're wearing a bikini or when you're wearing a crop top, when you're showing off that stomach, when your shorts or your skirt are too high, when your neckline is too low, then men have a change in their brains and they treat you worse. Isn't that interesting? I feel like I should quickly back that up, so here goes. It was around the year 2010, and a study was done at Princeton University where male brains were studied. They wanted to know, how does a man's brain react to a woman wearing certain clothes, or lack thereof? The part of the brain associated with tools like saws and hammers and screwdrivers lit up when the man saw a woman in a bikini. She was viewed as an object. But when that same woman was modestly dressed, she was just seen as another person. And I want you to know that when the bikini first came out, models wouldn't even wear it. They flat out refused. Only strippers would wear a bikini. Then later, as the years passed and two-piece bathing suits came out, the belly button was always covered. In 1957, in the magazine Modern Girl, it stated that no girl with tact or decency would ever wear such a thing. And then the 1960s hit with the sexual revolution, and by 1965 everyone was wearing a bikini. Jessica Ray has a good TED Talk on the subject, and she designs modest swimsuits that are actually attractive. JessicaRay.com. So don't wear clothing that causes men to treat you like an object, a tool, something to be used. Instead, dress in a way that makes men respect you. Dress classy, beautiful, elegant, and if you're single, this will prove to men that you are wife material. So yes, look into buying lace, clothes with sheer details that swish, that make you look feminine. But look at the clothing from all angles. Dressing rooms do us such a disservice today because they no longer have mirrors that allow you to see yourself from the side and the back, and they often have bad lighting in the rooms. So unlike the 80s and 90s, when everyone shopped at department stores and you could get quality clothing at a good price. It's just not the same today. And the last thing I want to say is that belts are in, but if you are overweight, you don't want to wear a belt. But if you're nice and trim, go for it. And I want to give a plug for the Empowered Wife book, lauradoyle.org. Look for her videos on YouTube. They will greatly help any relationship. Her book is fantastic. I wish I had known about it 20 years ago. It's very eye-opening. If you're in a relationship, you need to read it. And if you're not in a relationship, read it anyways, because eventually you will be, right? Have a wonderful week, ladies. May God bless you. Bye.